Hello and good afternoon, beautiful people around the world. So today we are having again an amazing show with teacher Chris. And of course, Chris Abdullah is joining us too. So good morning, teacher Chris, to you.
Good morning. It's almost daylight now where I am. I'm on the west coast of the United States, up in the Pacific Northwest.
Mm. So how are you feeling today?
Good afternoon to you. Here is afternoon now. It's 2:45 p.m.
Mm. Oh, that's good. Same like here, 2 and 14. Teacher Chris is arranging his things as usually. Teacher Chris, did you eat today? Your breakfast?
We are in the airplane now because this guy have an airplane. Before I have one, but I don't know what's happened to my. What is my?
What is your what? Okay, so guys, today we are going to talk about marriage, okay? Of Risa. So we have teacher Chris, and I'm sure he will give us some good advice how we could choose our our partner, no? Because he's been married since how many years, teacher Chris?
September 23rd, 2014.
Mm, 2014. Oh, so there are some couple of years. So would you like to share with us your story and some advices, of course, how we should, share your story and after I will have some questions, if it's possible.
Okay, quite simply, back in early December 2008, I was living on the island of Maui in Hawaii, and that was the holiday season, and there were these infomercials, these commercials on a dating site called eHarmony. And so I decided on, I think around the 16th, 17th of December, okay, since I'm all or nothing, I'm going to sign up for a full year of eHarmony and see how things go. Well, to make a long story short, 2 days later, my future wife wanted to connect with me, and the rest is history. And during that process, when we first met, uh, I went on the on the inside of myself and say, well, there's a red flag here, and if you don't grab this experience right now, you may not get it for lifetimes. And so I did. And we started on a journey to get to know each other slowly. And we didn't meet till May of 2009. And here we are. So we met online and we took our time and we made an agreement on circumstances that, okay, we'll get married when we're ready. Chris, you have to have a job. You have to grow up and be an adult. And about 15 minutes before I said my marriage vows, the drug tests came back, and I had a job waiting for me when I was coming home the next week. And I moved into the house, which we both purchased in January 2014. And we've been happily married, and we're playing house every day. And I'm 66, and my lovely wife Anne who has a French Canadian background, is 65. And like I say, we've been playing house ever since.
Wonderful. You mentioned before that you took time slowly. What does that mean, slowly?
Well, I listened to my wife Anne, and I listened to her, and so I could harmonize with her interests and her desires because I tuned into what Anne was all about, and so we could harmonize instead of, you know, my super ego taking over and everything would be a disaster. So that was quite new to me. When we first met, I decided to do the opposite of what I would normally do and just be myself. Because before that, when I was younger, I was very conditional on what I wanted and how I displayed myself. In essence, I wasn't true to myself until we met on eHarmony, and I decided, well, what the heck? I'll just be myself for a change and be totally honest. And that's started me on the road of unconditional love, the practicing, actually living unconditional love and being in harmony with another individual. So this is something I knew intellectually for about 40 years, and I had a template for that. And when we met online, that was the time I started to, in reality, practice what some people practice what you preach, or I just practice of what was in my heart instead of my head. And of course, it took a while, and we're still learning and growing. Like mm, a colleague of mine, she says that you guys are unique. We are both givers, and we constantly give to each other, and we're like two masters of the universe, learning from each other and taking things at the proper space. And I remember the first night we were together, my sister gave me the advice that if you ever had a problem, you would go to separate rooms and contemplate on how to resolve the issue. And we had a little tiff, and we went to separate rooms, and we cooled off. And a few seconds later, um, we came out, and everything is fine. And so, when we are in human consciousness as man and wife, sometimes we do have episodes where we're so into our super egos and we yell at each other, but we're like children. It goes away very quickly, and then we move on. And that's what we started at the very beginning. So we have unconditional love and unconditional patience with each other.
Yeah, wonderful. So you mentioned before that you actually spend some time online. You mean online relationship.
That's how we started.
Hmm. So how many? I mean, how much time did you spend online with your wife until you met her in reality?
Every day from mid December till May 1st the next year.
So was not much time, huh? I
Well,
mean, just a couple of
we were
months.
6 hours difference. She
Hmm.
was on the east coast of the U.S. and I was in Hawaii.
Hmm.
So we had to be aware of our time.
Yes, mate.
For example, when she went to bed, that's the time I was up. And when she was up, that's the time I went to bed. So we were conscious of our our time zones and conscious of both our schedules. And so we first were online, and then I established an email connection and then a phone connection, and it evolved from there. And we even had uh, some kind of Zoom type meetings where we were broadcasting live to each other. So it evolved. And then I decided to get an airplane ticket 3 months ahead, and she didn't know I was there for good. And after 1 week there, I said to the whole family, I'm not going anywhere. And everybody was shocked because, heck, I took everything with me. All my belongings and everything was shipped from Hawaii. And she just assumed that I like all this stuff. But she didn't know I was there for good until a week later. And she was quite happy for that. So, um, marriage is for some people, and marriage is not for others. So it's a unique thing, and I applaud everyone who decides to do it, and I applaud everyone who don't do it or have done it at one time and they moved on. So uh, I learned from last time we met is to really focus on the topic at hand, and there we go.
Wonderful love story. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Teacher Chris.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure we will have more questions after. I want to say hello to Alexandra Pak and Osama Bakhri. Good afternoon, guys.
Hello, if you can hear me.
Yeah. Hello, Osama.
Yeah, hello. Long time no see, Sama.
Oh, you are so beautiful, lady. Really, with this hat. Wow, amazing. With the where is my glasses? I will wear my glasses. Always
Where are your
you
glasses? Where are your glasses, Risa? Oh my gosh.
No, he's a businessman. He
He's a
wore glasses.
businessman. He's,
Not, I'm
he's a
not
businessman all the time, I would say.
the mentality of a businessman. So how
Well, okay. So, guys, welcome here. Today we are going to talk about marriage, how we should choose
goodbye.
our wife.
Ah, Sama, no.
Usama, really we miss you. Don't go, come, don't go. No. I know you don't. I know you don't love this topic for Maria, yeah, but you will stay here because we miss you so much.
We're actually we're outside. We're walking in Algiers, and cannot hear you very well. Let's stop in order to do to. This.
It's okay, it's okay. Anyway, we are happy to see you here. So,
Well.
thanks for joining. Guys, do you have any question for Teacher Chris about his marriage? Okay, bye.
We're well, when we get there, we may join you back again.
Okay,
Okay.
bye bye. So, guys, do you have any question for Teacher Chris about his
No.
marriage? Okay, so Alexandra,
Yes.
as you heard
Connection.
the love story of Teacher Chris,
صح سي محمد تقلع الديريكت راني كوبي تشوف الكاميرا وزط طالعه قاعد
they forget.
بس واحد الصندوق قال عمو جبت لك بابي
Okay, now he's good. I kick him out.
He's in a good place.
Yeah. So, Alexandra, as you heard about the love story of Teacher Chris, what do you think about that?
It's, I would say, one of the most important things when it comes to the marriage is trusting. Because when you trust people, it's really important for us. I have never been married in my life, but I was about to do that many years ago. And if especially if you in a different, if you have different cultures, it's really important. I had this experience in my life. For example, my ex-boyfriend was Russian. I am not Russian, and we have some fight. We had some fights about the culture, about the difference between our cultures. And he didn't want to accept mine. I was thinking of accepting his culture as well. It's really difficult. But if you love your boyfriend and girlfriend, you need to understand how to accept the culture and how to explain to the person you love how it's important for you. Otherwise, you're going to have some fights in your relationship. Your relationships actually can be broken at the end, which it has happened to me because of it, we could not understand each other in this case, and for me, my culture was so important, and he couldn't understand it. And marriage is something you have to build during the years. It's not about only love. You love the person. It's about everything, all all the aspects of it. Because you can love everyone, but you cannot be married with everybody in the world. It's all about your emotions. It's all about the things you want to see with you. And I just would like to say, when you want to get married with someone, you need to listen to this person first of all. The emotions, you can show your own emotions. You can show I don't know, everything you want to show, because it's really important to be able to listen to it.
Yeah. Well, if I understood well, you said that you had a relationship before, but
Yes,
he left you or you broke the relationship because of the culture. He didn't want to accept your culture.
didn't want. It was I firstly I mentioned it about the broken about this aspect because he couldn't understand why it was so important for me to to s- to save the culture in my family, because we have some traditions as well, like everybody has in the world. And yes, yes.
Would you like to give us some example about what kind of tradition you had and your ex-boyfriend didn't want to accept to understand
For,
much better?
okay, for example, one of the traditions we have is about the birthday, especially when you celebrate the first birthday of your child. It's something that's really important for us. For example, because we have a special table, which means we have we have some subject, um, some things on the table, and the child has to put it 3 times. It means something like his or her future. For example, if the child puts I don't know, a pen, it means he or she will be a writer in the future. It's profession or like something. It's like a tradition, but my boyfriend didn't want to accept it. He just couldn't understand it. even though he saw it in the pictures, so just he couldn't understand why it's so important to me. Maybe it was my mistake as well because I didn't explain it clearly to him. But the problem is sometimes people don't want to accept it. I mean the mistake they make because when I moved to the city where I live at the moment, he was trying to to talk to me, but he didn't believe that I moved to the city where I live right now. Sometimes we have this kind of problems in our relationships, and it's better not to get married before before solving this problem. Otherwise, it will be difficult to get divorced, for example, especially if you have children.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you, Alexandra, for sharing with us. So, guys, as you observe, sometimes in a relationship, we have, I mean, not sometimes, always, we have different things, different values, different cultures, traditions. And do you really think, guys, having different traditions and values, a relationship really could die? Well, Alexandra said yes. Let's see what teacher Chris has to say. And after Risa.
Well, it depends on, well, for example, in our situation, I decided to pick a person simply my same height
Mm,
and my same age. And I just wanted someone my own age because that makes a big difference to me because we met in our early 50s and now we're in our mid 60s. And when we talk about things in our life, we could relate to them because we're the same age. She talks about something, my wife talks about something from her youth, and it says, oh, I did the same thing. So, in some ways, we've been together in some ways all our life because we understand each other because we're the same age. And I guess that's the conditioning I was raised with. See, when I went to grammar school, we were all grouped together with people our own age. And that's where we learned our prejudices that we had preferences of people our own age. And we didn't like the underclassmen below us and the people above us. And that was developing the caste society. And so when I wanted to have a mate, I just wanted to have someone my own age. And I knew that would help me because of my personality and my upbringing. Our cultures are a little different. And in fact, when I moved to where my future wife was, way over to the East Coast, she says, now, Chris, act this way around my family. And it was completely opposite of what I would normally act. I ended up to be quite a listener, uh, a calmer person. I wasn't as an extrovert because she knew me enough knowing that if I was that vibrant, outgoing, scary type of person, that would just scare the family away. So I went 180 degrees and I adapted to the surroundings and the culture of my future wife's surroundings, her family, which were quite different from my family. And I enjoyed the difference because it was so different from my own family. So I was willing to adapt to the other culture that was so different from mine and uh, get along. We got along very well. And so that's the Pisces in me. I'm a astrological sign Pisces. I seem to get along with all cultures and adapt very well. So I guess I would see that as an advantage.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. Well, yes, I understood that you adapted to that culture, but would you like to stay in that culture and to live in that culture for forever? Because I suppose you just spent few times, maybe a few days or few months, and after you went back and you spent time with your wife. So one is when you
I spent a whole year or so, and then
oh,
we moved here where I was raised, and now um, most of the time we just stay out of the way of other people and other cultures and live by ourselves in a very isolated way because the pandemic. We really enjoyed the pandemic because we just wanted to have about 30, 40 years condensed into the remaining time we have together because we're now in our mid 60s and we started in our 50s, early 50s, and we just spend practically every day together, every hour. And now my wife says, "Well, why don't you start doing other projects and things?" So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going back to uh, doing podcasts and getting involved with people all over the world again. And I want to do other things because I don't want to be around family right now because I just lost my mom back last last December, and if I go near where I was raised, I'd fall apart right now. I'm at that grief cycle where I would rather do other things and be with my siblings. So I'm doing other activities besides just sitting and watching television and reading books. So uh, my wife says she wants me to be active in other things besides just being with her and sitting around and being old people.
yeah. Thank you, Alexandra. Shara from Kurdistan. Yes, I'm still live in live stream because she sent me a message. So if you see this live stream, yeah, you are more than welcome. Yeah, I'm here. We are here. So I understood from Alexandra and from teacher Chris two things that actually you yeah, in a relationship when you are in a relationship and when you have two different culture and traditions. From Alexandra, she said you can break the relationship because yeah, probably your partner will not understand your traditions. Teacher Chris, he said no, actually you can stay in that relationship and you can adapt and also enjoy. Let's see now Super Z what she has to say, share with us. Good afternoon, Super Z.
Hello. I don't know what you actually. I mean, where did you stop talking, or oh, what is the question you asked for them? So they answer. I tried to listen, but I couldn't understand exactly.
Well, it's about marriage. It's about marriage and how we should choose our wife or how we should choose our husband. So here, Alexandra
Our
was
husband. No, no,
yeah.
there is no our. There is my husband.
Well, I'm saying our because we are many here.
I'm kidding.
Okay. So
Um,
I can't say my husband here
as a
in the live
single
stream.
person, I can't answer that question like correctly, but I can say I don't know. Probably we should listen to our heart. That's all. I mean, even if you listen to your mind, you can't. I mean, how can you know exactly if that person is he the one or not until you live in the same under the same roof and everything. I mean, even if you stay together like 10 years just without marriage, suddenly you become in the same roof, everything would seem like really strange and different than you used to live before, you know? So before feeling that, you should get married to know if that person is the one or not, you know?
Yeah, and after you divorce, if you see that, right? Is it like that? Is
Oh,
it not? But I would
yes.
say to know that person, you get married.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Not a
it's
legal
kind of
policy.
funny by just saying divorce, but that's the truth. You can't know the person nowadays, especially nowadays. It's like uh, really hard to know the person. Really, there are liars everywhere. I'm not talking only about men, women also, and I don't know. Uh, Someone just wants to take advantage from you, or I don't know exactly what they want. Some people, they just like to cheat on you, you know? They are like this. They are cheaters. So how would you know? You can't know until you live in his mind or her mind. People are different. We only know ourselves. So the only thing I can say is that myself is good enough to be a wife. I'm praising myself, okay. But is he gonna be the one? Whoever that one, I don't know. But I will give it a shot. You know, I will. I would just go for it. You know, to be married or something. But is he the one? I can't know. Let's do it first. Let's see who. I would be like, I don't like to be disappointed or to um like to think something that it's not gonna be the truth. You may say a lot of things. You can say that you. Okay, she's sneezing beside me, but okay. um, I don't know if you get me or not, but
Yeah, but as Alexandra and teacher Chris shared with us before, what do you think about having different culture and tradition? Do you think this can affect a relationship?
of course it can. But uh, are you gonna be affected or not? I mean, your emotions, would it be affected? I mean, your life is gonna be affected for sure, but your emotions, do you really love that person? You should answer that question. How would you answer that question? By just feeling if that culture is gonna affect you? Because if it's gonna affect you, that's no love. No, that's my opinion. I mean,
Okay, but well, if in that culture, for example, are so strange things, I don't know.
This flower for me, Alexandra. Give it to me.
Oh Jesus, Risa, please.
Flowers.
Oof.
Uh,
So what?
I
What
can
do you?
give. I can give you some flowers if you want.
Okay. Wait. So, if in that culture, let's say there are some kind of practices, strange practices, and which can affect you very, very
no,
badly.
uh, probably you're talking about religion. I mean,
Or
but
I don't know, religion or whatever. It depends. I don't know what's your
culture.
life.
Probably I was just talking about the country culture, not kind of religions. Some practices that people do, and um, that's gonna not affect my emotions, but I already know who you are. I know Chris live in America, and he has some specific cultures. We have internet now. I know what is going on. I'm from the beginning. So would I fall in love with him? No, I don't like that culture, so I'm not gonna let myself l- fall in love. You know, I'm not gonna
Mhm.
let myself because that doesn't suit my practices or my what I want or what I mean. You get me? But
Yes, I get you. But do you think that you can stop your heart to not fall in love?
I can't stop myself if look from the beginning, I know that person and who he is. You know, I know his culture. I'm not expecting him to change anything. So, if suddenly, I mean, I wouldn't feel anything, but he could fall in love. You know, he could say something, but I won't accept it because that doesn't suit me. Because I won't let myself fall in love. He accepts me as I am. I don't accept it as he is. You know.
Okay.
I mean, from the beginning, I'm talking. You know, before falling in love, you should know the person, right? You get in contact and like I don't know. Uh, I don't know. You know the person. You know the person itself. So the first step is to accept it, accept that person, then to fall in love. It's not the opposite. It's not fall in love and then accept it. It's accept it then fall in love.
Okay, thank you, Zena, for sharing with us. Let's Lisa, because I saw you want to talk a lot, so I'm offering
I
you time.
see.
Let me see. Come on, share with us. Or are you in business now, forever? For forever, you are in business.
Yes, I'm doing business, but I'm listening to you. Super Z, beautiful lady, Moroccan, beautiful lady. How are you?
How are you doing? It's been a
I'm
long
doing well,
time.
thank
You are
you.
working all the
Thank you.
time, huh? Businessman.
Yes, because yeah, this is what we should do to prepare the future for our children.
Ah,
Okay,
wonderful.
so now I'm back to my coach. Thank you very much for asking those questions, and I listened to teacher Chris. He's now flying. I know he's flying now. So today I'm not I don't have my class, to fly. So I don't know where he wants us to, which airport we will land. Yeah. So about the online relationship. I am the one who believe on online relationship. Believe
Okay,
on
sure.
that. First of all, I find a friend first, with unconditional love in my life, okay, and still that person still here, okay, with us right now, huh? And that show that online, if you want to find a second family, you will find it even in online relationship. And I find my wife that I live with her right now is online. So I believe on online relationship. First of all, the person I will mention, that person I saw online is Coach Nanuta. She's here, really, not because she's with us. It's the first person that I meet in online. First of all, maybe 2 months, even to see her face in camera, just chatting. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she because that time she didn't even her profile on Facebook. Just we chatting, but I don't know who is that person. So that
Also, you
that
follow.
that can show you, either really in online you will chat with people that you don't know who is a man or a lady or a child, but this is show the heart. So we still chatting for maybe for three months. I remember first day, I was live on Facebook. She entered to comment. The comment that she's commenting with, that time it was with teacher Arish. So believe me, that time I don't know who is her. Just commenting, just in the comment. After that, we started chatting together without knowing her. So that means now maybe 8 years we know each other. Never meet, but I believe that what she has in her heart for me, this that show that love without condition. She really showed me that I am her brother, and we make friend. We are friend and the true friends, not friends that like maybe today I need I need condition with him. I need something with him. So I will text him to ask him. No, so that show that really teacher Chris online relationship is true. And the second one, my wife, that I get married last year in December, and she's right now, she's expecting maybe in 1 week a child with her. I meet her on
Congratulations.
Facebook. I meet her on Facebook. And to be true, the day where I meet her on Facebook, we still maybe chatting together 3 years, never meet together. 3 years just chatting on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
And yes, 3 years. That time, believe me, even me, I'm not expecting maybe to marry her or to get married either, because many people know me that is I am ladies friend. Or see you go to my profile, or I chat with all the ladies. So even me, I don't know if this lady will be my children mom until last year. And when I get the decision really to marry her, believe me, the first person that I mention it to her is Kochina Yuta, and I asked her about advice. So I believe me, she gave me an advice, and I yes,
Guys,
now
you
to be
see?
true, to be true.
Oh
So
my
believe me,
goodness.
so and that show that if you want really to meet the person that who will be the true friend or what is online, because we can be together as Super Z mentioned, the culture or somebody will be with the face. He will talk to you and smile to you, but inside his heart is not the person that you thinking about. But online, we far from each other. But our heart is close. So look, that lady, we are in the same country. But I will go to leave. You go to my country for holiday. 3 years. I got the back. I never meet her. Even when I went there, get she don't know if I can. But we still chatting with each other. We still everybody with everybody thinking who's that person, with the person. So until now, last year we met together, and then we took the decision that we get married. I married her, so we came here. We live together here, and maybe next week I will have a child with her.
Wow.
So believe
Congratulations.
me, online is true relationship.
Well,
Yeah.
Lisa, from your perspective, yes. Now it's depend on the situation, on the case. So for
Yes.
you, in this case, was a true relationship, but probably not all. I mean, not for all people is the same. So it's depend. But what I want to say is, congratulations for your marriage. Congratulations for your little Lisa. Yeah, or little Diana. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
And also thank you because you contacted me in that time and asked me what do you think about that coaching and so yeah,
Yes.
thanks. I'm
Yeah.
proud of that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. To be true. Really. Since we are together, and the advice that you give me, believe me, even my true sister, when I'm going, when I want to get married, the advice that you gave me, the same question that I asked you, I asked it to my true sister. Believe me, she give me the opposite that what you told me. And what you told me, only you and me are no if. You see. So that's why. You never meet me. We just meet on Facebook online. So that show that true friends is become on hard. Yeah, not to be together.
Well, and at the end, you have the same culture, right?
Yeah. No, no, we are no, we no, we have we not we different. We are different culture. Me and my wife, we are not the same country. We became the same country, but we have different culture.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So
we
it's
have
not
different.
affecting your relationship?
No, no. In the beginning, our parents, not our parents, each other not wanted. But
Mm,
but for me, I think when you love somebody, don't think about to change his culture, because you can't change that person. Because if you want to change the culture of that person, that means you don't love him. What you
oh,
should think about, the what can affect the relation between you and that person. But today we live together, and when we get married, even our parents that agree now, that those people, even if they love each other, they don't have the same culture, but they live together. So we make our parents also to be together. Yeah. To be true for me, even I think if the love is there, even we are not the same religion, we can live together. If love, if you want really, if you want that person, yes, the religion sometimes opposite, but no, don't look for that person. Look what can be connected with you and the person, what cannot affect the problem between you. Because if you want to change the person, uh, I don't think so. If you can live with him, so that means you will change the way that he lives. So for me, the culture can't affect. If the culture can't affect you, that means you don't love that person. This is what I'm
yeah.
thinking. This is my point of view.
Thank you, Risa, for sharing with us your love story. And yeah, I understand. So even if you have different culture traditions, still, if you love that person, you can go on. So thank you so much. And I want to say welcome to Shara from Kurdistan. Hello, Shara. Welcome.
Oh,
Hello.
What
hello,
a
Shara.
Hello, everyone.
How are you doing? Beautiful.
Thank you. I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Well, we are having fun here talking about
I'm glad
marriage.
to know that.
I really miss you. How are you?
Thank you. I have missed you as well.
Well, and to not forget, we have also Ali Nisini here. Okay, Ali, just be patient. Okay, your time is coming. Ladies first. Oh, no. So
No,
Shara,
it's okay. Let them talk and I will listen to them. It will be better because that's how I can get the topic.
yes, of course, but also we will like to hear your opinion and your experience from your life, or maybe from the life of others people. Yes, 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 Trinity, you're right.
I
So
don't have
Shara,
much experience.
you don't have, but you have with your family. You can share from your relatives. Okay, so I
Mm-hmm.
know in Kurdistan actually it's a little complicated, maybe, probably in some cases, in some families. And would you like to share a little bit about the marriage there how people are choosing their wife. Okay, to not say wives. Or how the ladies are choosing their husbands. Okay.
Well, as you said, it's a little bit complicated, but I mean, thank God and thankfully, it's not like it used to be before, because back then it was just your family choice. Like it was arranged marriage, and you had no choice but to accept. But nowadays it's different, and like those two people, they are deciding, and then the family. But sometimes they still have some issues because one of the parents, they're not allowing, or they don't like the person that her I mean their son or daughter chose. So they are like coming between them, and they are not allowing them to get married. So they still, like, when I we still have some issues about this, and unfortunately that's how, like, most of the people or lovers end up breaking up because of the family issues.
Yeah, so sad in some cases. But whatever happened for good, you know. This is what. So Shara, let's see. Let's suppose that tomorrow you wanna get married, or I don't know, maybe next year or something. How would you choose your husband? Just
Well,
imagine here, guys who are not married here. You can imagine, okay?
yeah, we, like, of course we have someone in our mind, like we want our partner to be like him or her. Like if I wanted to get married tomorrow, I want my partner to be like that, for example. Like we girls, we always imagine, like we are saying, we want our husband or our partner to be, for example, tall, I don't know, handsome, and blah blah blah. But for me, I would really care about his manners, because the appearance at the end, it doesn't matter. And I'm sure, like, one day he will, like, lose that appearance. We will not, like, he will not stay like that forever. So for me, I really love to be in love with his personality first, his manners, and his understanding. He has to understand my life or the way I want. I'm not forcing anyone, but if he accepts me or he wanted me, at least he have to understand what I want or the way I live and my dreams, for example. So I don't want to just get married and regret it later. Marriage is not easy, and it's not a decision of a day. It's a lifetime partner. So I have to be careful, and I have to talk to him and tell him about everything I want. So for me, he has to be like that.
Okay, let's play a game.
Okay, I'm down.
Would you like to participate in our
I'm
game?
done too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's suppose Ali and Shara, they want to get married. Okay. It's just
Oh my.
it's just a funny question. So let's see how a discussion will be between two lovers. What do you want from your future husband? What do you want from your future wife? So Ali and Shara, move on.
Come on, it's not even game, it's acting.
Well, I said it's a game. Okay.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Come on, Ali, help your future wife.
Unfortunately, I cannot play a game in the lobby. So it's hard for me.
What is not for you? Or maybe Zinab want to do this with Ali. Who knows? Who want to play this game? Alexandra, Zinab, or Shad?
What
Come on,
what
I let
game?
you.
No. I'm done.
No, what's
You
game?
know, I have to go. I'm sorry.
It's a game. I mean, let's suppose Ali will be your future husband, okay? You want to
Okay.
marry with him. It's just a game, okay? Nothing else.
Okay.
So, what kind of question will you put to him now to know, to make sure that he is the right one for you? And the same for you, Ali, for Zainab. Or for...
Interesting, actually.
So, Ali and Zainab, come on, guys, play.
What is your hate, Ali? What is your hate? Because your hate is important. Your religion is important. Your, I mean, I know I can see the purpose behind asking this question, Neruti. So it's kind of interesting, but it's not that easy. It's not just by questions I would know the person. You know, it's by years and not years, but by experiences how that person would be if he is gonna do what he said. You know. So, yeah, you can start, Ali.
Questions, okay? We play, guys. It's just a play. It's just a game.
Okay, interesting. Okay, Ali, you can start.
What is my hate? How do I
No. I was just kidding about hate. It's not that important. But
Well, I want to mention again, okay? Ali wants to marry with Zainab, and Zainab wants to marry with Ali. So let's see, guys, what do you want to know about each other? To know if you are for each other, okay? So Ali,
you know,
lady, why do you find hate? What's that?
You know what's funny here? We already decided to marry, and we're just gonna get to know each other. Okay, so yeah, you can start asking Ali. I don't know what to ask, honestly.
I don't know what can I ask you. I'm so shy.
No, we're not gonna marry for real, but don't worry about it. You're not gonna marry someone like Z. Just don't worry about it. You seem like really scared.
What a hard game from Naruto. Oh my goodness. I don't know, but I can't play with this kind of game because when I love someone, I'm different. So I don't know really.
If you do like that in real life, well, I don't know. Really, I don't know how you will get married. Seriously,
no
we're just playing. It's a game, okay? A game of imagination. You wanted to join this live stream? You think that you just join and listen like that? No, you have to play.
Do you know? For example, if I love someone, I can ask.
No. You know, if I love someone, Zain, look, I want to marry with you, so I want to know these things about you. What you like, what you don't like. Come on,
I have a question.
Question in your place.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you planning to have children or not?
Good question.
Yes, of course. I'm planning to have children, but I don't have any specific how many kids do I want to have. Of course, we need first of all to have communicate about
it. How many children you want to have in the near future?
I don't have any. I think 2, 3.
Like so far?
Maybe 2, 3. No.
Oh, that's just. I don't want to marry Ali. I want 12 kids.
I want a football team.
Okay. If I get mad at some point, how would you deal with my madness?
In general, my life, when someone is mad, I just listen. I don't talk anything. And
what if I'm not talking? I'm just screaming all the time.
No problem. It's okay. I can listen to you, and then when you are a little bit more
Listen
relaxed.
to me screaming?
I can listen to you, and I can not
It's
talk too much.
happening.
Because if I talk too much, I know that in this situation, we can maybe both became angry, and then I don't want to have any problem. So it's
What?
better to
What if my madness went so far and started, like I started hitting you while trying to calming me down?
I would like to let, for example, if someone is, you would be mad,
From me, you know?
mad,
I start hitting you to stay away. Oh my God.
for example, if you would be mad, I would try to find a solution to make you to laugh a little and to relax. That's all. But I wouldn't argue with you in this situation.
I couldn't hear. I lost connection. What did you say?
I said I couldn't argue with you when you are mad, but I would like to listen to you and to try to find a solution.
So would you just stay beside me while I'm screaming and saying, "Stay away from me. I want to be alone."
Okay, if you wanna, for example, sometimes you need to stay alone, but I will not go out from home.
Okay.
Because if I would go out from my home, it means that I'm just giving up from that or something like that. Yeah.
Interesting. You don't have any questions for me? My questions are unlimited.
I have a question for you. What would you like to do the most in your life?
What? I couldn't hear you.
What would you like to do the most in your life?
You mean what is the thing that I want to do in my life the most? Like it's very important for me.
What's your plan for your future? What do you want to do in your life?
I'd like to really plan about, with my future husband or whatever, about my financial, like to be really rich, you know. I don't know how to say, like I want someone really ambitious like me, so we can reach in some level, a really good level, like to be rich together. Even if we start from zero, I want us to keep going, not stay in the same level, you know. I want to have plans about be rich, like doing projects and stuff like this.
Yeah, I think everyone needs for money. So
not everyone. Some people are just are satisfied to be stable. You know, they have some kind of financial, level, and they want to stay like this, and they don't mind it, and it's okay. But I myself prefer to be ambitious with the person.
That's great. So, you have any plan to realize it?
We will do it. Me and you. We will have the plan together. I cannot do it alone, but I have my plans for myself. Like if I have some kind of projects, for example, of course I have. Beside, I don't talk about it, but the person also should have other projects, and we combine it together, and we have something like really big.
Yeah, of course. So I would like to listen about your project, and so maybe we can find the same way and to create something together. Why not?
Yes, it could be different. I could have like different projects than yours, but it's all about money. You know, money is honey. You know, if we both make money, that's good. And I like to be different. You know, if we're different, that's really good because I don't like to have. I don't mind it, but if we're different, it's gonna be more fun. I'm gonna learn more from you about your different projects. You're gonna learn more from me, from my different projects.
Yeah. For example, one of my projects in my life is the first of all to find a job, which is with high salary, to work for an international company as well, and then to be gradually independently to create my own business, online business.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think,
Interesting, Melusa. Interesting. Ali is interesting.
Yeah. I can hear. But I let you guys to put questions, and after we will see if you guys want to go on
Or
together
not.
or not.
I have another question. I have a question for you. What would you do if we create a company, but later on this company dropped down, and we became a poor?
Became
What would
poor.
you? Yeah, financial.
I don't think that's possible. First, but if it happened, we will. How can we say in English? It's like, you will lay in my shoulder, I will lay in your shoulder, and we like restart again. It doesn't matter. We're gonna restart. You know, we're gonna help each other more because we know each other. But I don't think that's possible. We can't be poor, but probably be less in the level that we used to. But we're gonna deal it together.
What would you do in this situation if I would become poor, but you would have money?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I don't want you to stay in bed and do nothing. I will help you with my money to start something, to restart yourself and do something. But if you are laying in bed and doing nothing, I don't like it. I want you to do something to try. I mean, even if you fail, you keep trying. You know.
For example, if I accidentally, I
You don't see us together.
For example, I have an accident and then I paralyze. I cannot walk. I cannot, or I cannot hear better. What would you do in this situation?
We say this is destiny, and I should accept it, and I should deal with it. But leaving you, it's gonna be impossible because how can we say it's God gave me this, you know. How can we say I believe in something that a lot of bad things could happen, like really, really bad things. I won't be disappointed from anything, either from your health or your financial. But as long as you're trying, either by financial or by health, I mean, I won't like you to lose hope or try to, for example, try to suicide. You know, some people like have this kind of troubles in health and try to suicide just for me, but that's not for me. As long as you're trying to get better, you like yourself, that's amazing. That's gonna yeah. But I can see the purpose behind your question, so I won't leave you from just being like paralyzed or something. Of course not. I will stay with you and help you to get better, or if not, I will stay with you till death. But that's my destiny. I can't not accept it. Leaving you is gonna be, for me, it's gonna be something like karma. After, if I leave you, I'm gonna feel guilty, and I don't like feeling guilty.
That's a nice. So do you have any question for me?
What if I'm crying? What if I'm crying? What would you do?
If you would cry, I would. Of course, I would be beside of you and try to find a solution for what is worrying you, what is happening. Yeah.
I have a question. Really
You would have
question.
would have my support.
I have a really interesting question. If I have, I have some debt. You know, debt. I have some debt, like someone owe me money, and I didn't tell you about it, but I have that debt, and I don't have the money to pay it. They say in my head and say, pay it, but I don't have that money. But I didn't tell you about it. Would you be mad? Would you pay for me without asking? What would you do?
Of course, for example, in my life, if I see like a couple should have togetherness in all situation, and their money are together. They not separate. So as long as I have money, you have to. You don't need to get a permission for using it or something like that. You just take it and no problem.
But would you pay the debt?
Yes. If you,
Do you
in fact, you shouldn't. For example, you shouldn't ask me something if I want to buy something or I want to pay something. Can I use it? Because you can use it without any permission.
Selma, para que Selma? Wait. My sister beside me is talking to my brother in phone. I don't know what's wrong. قلت ايه سام؟
وقلت لك يا حبس اللقطة في واحد اللحظة
Sorry,
غريبة.
it reminds me of situations in my relationship. Not this, my girlfriend. Okay. I wanted to ask you a question. I forgot. Yes. If you saw me, not saw me, but if you found me talking in a video call or something like this with another guy, what would you do?
I wouldn't judge you. I wouldn't. Maybe I would be jealous, but I would be so. What can I say? So mad, so to judge you. No, I wouldn't do that. It's your right. Maybe if you are friends, it's your right. No problem.
Okay,
as
what
long
if
as
I
it is
told you?
okay.
What if I told you that's not possible? I mean, from the beginning, I tell you no female friends for you.
No problem. For me, it's not a big problem if you have a male
No,
or female.
no Shara, nothing. Don't talk to anyone in a video call or something.
No, I don't. I can't accept it because it means like you wanna control me. No, because in my opinion, I see. What can I say? I see to have friends from both genders, and it's okay for me.
But wait, how would you accept it? I mean, how would you accept me talking to a guy like this? You don't know him. I mean, how would you? Would you ask me who is that guy? I would tell you he is my friend. You don't know him.
I wouldn't make a lot of questions, but of course I would like to know who is this guy, because of course jealousy is there, but not to say to you, oh, don't talk with guy, oh, don't talk with it. No, it's okay. I have friends from both genders. For me, it's okay. As long as it's not happening something more. For example, if I see, for example, something more than a friend, it's different, of course.
You can. I mean, I would say that's not a friend. That's just. I mean, that's not something more than friend. That's just a friend, like anyone. We're talking from a long time, but you didn't know. You're my husband, and you don't know that friend. For me, for example.
Maybe I would be. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I would be a little bit, when I say disappointed, but not mad, because I don't have any right to judge you or something like that. I wouldn't.
Okay. Here we disagree. By the way, like I don't mind friends, but if you are my husband and you're talking sadly to someone, I saw you with someone, or I don't know, and I don't know that person, Oh, that would be a really, really big problem for me. I don't like this. If especially I mentioned that guy, for example, I knew from a long time, and you are my husband, and you don't know about it. Oh, that's a big problem. For me, it's a
Maybe it
big
would be a
problem.
problem, but not too big. It would be a problem, but not too big, because as long as I say, for example, yes, it means that I believe you, I trust on you. So I wouldn't have any doubt about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
I
on,
would have
Elise.
full consideration and full respect and what can I say, trust. Yeah, that's what, trust on you. So I
Yes,
don't
believe
need
us.
so don't need to prove me something like that. This my family, something like that. It's okay.
Mhm.
Jealousy, of course, I would be jealous, but I wouldn't
Oh, no,
exaggerate that.
I mean, beside jealousy, there is something more than uh, than jealousy. It's like we share everything. Sharing, if you're not sharing everything, my trust is gonna be like shaken if you're
Depends
not
on the
sharing everything.
situation. Depends on the situation. Of course,
Yeah.
maybe can feel sometimes disappointed, but to shake my trust, it's really something should happen. Something really so far, so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe, in my opinion, so when you love someone, you need to have a strong trust, and you shouldn't let everything to shake that. If you let everything to shake, it means that one day it will end or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I see how you think, but what I think is to build trust. I mean, the trust is built by sharing. If you stop sharing, the trust is gonna be shaped. Even if you're gonna act like nothing is going on, but inside me, I'm burning that you're not sharing everything. You're not
In fact,
sharing your close friend, or I don't know, she's a female and I don't know about her. It's gonna be something like really bad because sharing is everything for me. Sharing
yeah,
is trust.
that's that's your opinion, and that's okay. To share something is okay with between each other, and to don't have a secret. Because for me, secrets are really something not okay for a relationship. But at least what I want to say is not necessary to get a report all of the time. I'm going there, I'm doing it, something like that. It means like if I, for example, if I ask you all of the time, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why you are doing that?
But
It will make you.
no,
Maybe
it's not bad. It's gonna make me feel that, or I don't know. Probably it's for you. That's why we have this kind of questions, so we can know if we're gonna fit or not. But if the person, I mean, is gonna care about every detail in my life, that's the person I want. I want to get into his details, and he gets into my details. Doesn't matter what kind of question. What are you doing? Who is that person? Who is? I mean, it's not. I can understand that this kind of questions kind of tricky. Sometimes gonna get you in troubles if you are intending to have troubles. But if you're just asking to know, it's okay. I think it's okay if you're asking just to know. But if you're asking to, who is that person? Okay, you're never gonna meet that person. I don't know, some kind of results that are gonna make troubles between us. Of course, I disagree, and that's the point of view. But if I'm asking you to know, where are you going? Is that problem for you, Ali?
Yeah, it's okay to ask sometimes what are you
No,
doing
not
or what.
sometimes, always.
Not non-stop. For example, if you go with your friends somewhere and I call you all of the time, oh, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are not talking to me? Something like that.
Of course not. No. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. I mean, if I told you I'm going with my friends, that's kind of respect. That's another term, which is respect. You leave me with my friends alone and having fun with them, and that's nice. That's respect. You leave me with my friends to have fun. And sometimes, and not sometimes, you're gonna call me once, for example, to know how am I. Am I having fun? Everything is okay, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna keep calling all the time to
Yeah, of course.
interrupt my
Yes,
fun.
in this situation, of course, we need to sometimes sometimes not, but we need to ask about warriors, etc. But not non-stop. That's what I wanna say. For example, if you ask someone non-stop, it means that you wanted to control her life. And you are not troubled, so need to let people sometimes to go out with friends, to have their time.
Yes. No, that's no problem. Just without like by respecting me and leaving me having fun as I want, and call me once to know if I reach my place and everything is okay. Then tell me, okay, I will let you now to have fun with your friends and leave me. Then I'm gonna call you later. It's gonna be like this. It's not gonna be like that's obsession you're talking about, and obsession is not. It's something else.
Yeah, that's okay. For me, it's okay. For example, talk sometimes when, for example, when you are out of the home to talk to you sometimes, but not to bother you, to respect your freedom, of course. That's
I will respect your freedom. Don't worry, Ali. Of course, I will respect, but I just want to like to be clear about myself that I will always be getting into your details. Who is that person? Who is this? Not in purpose to make troubles, but only to know who is that person. Where are you going? What are you doing? That's really important for me. I want to know if this kind of questions, like normal questions for me, would it bother you or not?
That's okay. If I would be somewhere and you call me, I would feel happier.
Would it be okay? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Because I would see that you are interested in me and you are thinking for me. So that's okay. And on the other hand, if I do the same, I don't know. Always for you.
Oh, okay. So we agree. Okay. Okay, Neruza, go ahead. Talk.
Yes, Ali, you have another question?
No, that's enough.
So now the final question. Zainab, are you going to marry with Ali?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I probably didn't ask enough questions. Probably the question would be if that person really into me, because to know the person, to know if the person is gonna marry me or not, with time. I mean, not now. No, I'm asking seriously. I'm answering seriously, because I can't just say, okay, Ali, I'm gonna marry him. But if with time, I'm gonna feel like Ali really into me and really into my details that I'm focusing on, then yes, I'm gonna marry Ali.
Thank you, Zainab. What about you, Ali? Are you going to marry Zainab after this discussion? Do you think she's the one for you?
Never, Z, never.
That was the first conversation. So, at the first conversation, it was okay, so good. So we need to see.
So it's okay. That means it's not so okay. When people say I'm okay, actually those people are not okay.
When I say okay, it's all right. It's super. But when I say good, it means that it's so.
Okay. What question didn't you like, Zainab, from Ali?
You mean the answer that I didn't like?
Well, the answer or the
question? I think he asked in good questions. The answers or the questions itself is kind of tricky. So probably he didn't answer it really correctly. So I can't know now. I would know with actions if he really means what he said. If he is not the person that he focus on my details, then that's where I focus. Like the person should care about my details, not obsession, but to care, to ask questions. Would he be that person? Then yes, that he says. No, I go back again. He should do what he says. You know.
Yeah. What about you, Ali? About Zena? Which question you didn't like or which answer you didn't like from her?
The question was really a nice question, so I like the question and the answer as well. Sometimes maybe in some aspects we have like agreement. I can say almost all, so that's okay.
Okay, so thank you guys. You are good actors. So let's see, Teacher Chris, what do you think about those lovers?
Reminds me of my youth about 30 years ago. I mean, I was starting to get slightly infatuated with Z, of course, because when I was in grammar school, I used to chase the girls all over the playground, and I prefer the ones from Europe or not from America. So it just reminds me of. I never thought I was going to get married, and um, I enjoyed the repartee. It was just fantastic, and I was making comments to Nalutza saying, "Gee, Z reminds me of a lot of things that I have had experienced with my wife and in our relationship." So I thoroughly enjoyed the repartee between both Ali and Super Z.
Wonderful.
Which question you, let's say, put you thinking, put you to think more? Or which question was so, how to say, unexpected, let's say, or answer?
Well, not really unexpected. I like the idea about the money thing because and 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 not having secrets and it's like I said to Nalutza when we first met as boyfriend and girlfriend. Uh, in order to continue our relationship, my girlfriend didn't want me to be in debt, and so she paid off my debt on my credit card. And so after that, I'm not completely careful with money. Neither is she, but we we get by and we tolerate each other. And yeah, secrets really hurt. If you have secrets, and so secrets is very rare. And also, we respect each other's privacy because we do have different viewpoints, and we respect each other's viewpoints or what we like to do. Because before I met my wife, and while we were dating online, there were things I didn't like what she did, and I had to let go of these prejudices before we ever met because that would have caused a lot of friction. So I enjoyed this quote game because it just shows that any type of relationship, whether it's a game or not, it takes a lot of work and a lot of patience and a lot of love. So I really enjoyed. I mean, Z would be a definite person I would be interested in if I was a single young man. I would find it quite alluring because I just like the way she is as a person in total. I just like the way she views life and has great respect for other people. So, um, yeah.
Thank you, Teacher Chris. Interesting. Let's see, Super Shara. What do you think about those actors? Amazing actors, actually. And
Yeah, they are. I'm speechless because I couldn't have done that. I honestly, I am saying that Super Z and even Ali, you guys are really good, and you made me even think if I was like going to get married, I need more details and I need to think carefully.
Yeah, and which question was for you? I mean, which question did you like, or which question you didn't like or answer? Tell us your opinion.
Well, all the questions were really good and in their places, but the one that Aziz asked and she was concerned about was the question that she said, "Are you going to get jealous if I talk to someone else?" Because might happen in any relationship, and understanding, okay, and sharing and caring. This is very important in a relationship. So if I talk to someone and my husband didn't care and he didn't even ask me, so I'll think that maybe he just like doesn't love me. So I understood her perspective and why she asked that, and I'm totally with her. And the way they answered, both of them, was really understandable and in their places. It was awesome.
Wonderful, bravo, bravo. You see, Ali, you see, you can do it. Well, now I'll tell you my opinion, okay? Well, about Super Z, yeah, I mean, in generally, I liked all the questions, but when she said I want to be rich, it's not that I have a problem with money, but I suppose we can love people even they have or even they don't have money, because money you can make in life. I mean, yeah, doesn't matter much.
No, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. I want to make it clear first, because I didn't say I want him to be rich. I said I want him to be ambitious like me to reach another level, like the next level of a financial, you know. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I understand.
I,
Well, few people, I mean, some people they are happy with what they have, others want more and more. So it's dependent. Oh, yeah, probably you want to have much money to do many, many, many things in life, and this is good for you. About Ali, what makes me think is that when Zainab said, "If I'm yelling, if I'm screaming." What you will do? And he said, "Oh, well, I will just stay and listen." And I was just imagining how you can just stay and listen like that. If she's coming and hitting you, you do what? And she's hitting you, and after you go to hospital.
yes. Oh my God.
I don't know. I mean, those were
Probably,
really funny questions. Yeah,
probably he thinks himself so nice. Probably if I really hit you, Ali, you will you will show your real bad face. Oh my God.
I think no problem. I think she can not hurt me, for example, so much to, but maybe she can slap or anything. That's okay, no problem. Please be patient. We need to be patient.
Hmm. To have a husband who's doing nothing, you can beat him, you can yell on him, you
No,
can do
no.
whatever because she just did nothing. Mama mia, I want this one.
Sounds familiar.
I just can listen. For example, I think in this situation, one is hungry. I cannot argue as much, so much. I can talk about that maybe later on.
Mm.
Because when you are in angry situation, I think you get a wrong decision. So I don't want to get any wrong decision. Yeah, about that problem.
You know,
Yeah, that's the reason why I prefer to be more silent,
mhm.
but not to, what can I say, not to run away from that problem.
I can say probably. Look, I hear that answer from Ali, I heard it from other guys. They can be like the same question, the same answer. They can be calm. They don't mind. They will be relaxed. But trust me, you can't ever know until you be in that situation, because you're gonna I don't know, like kind of not bad face exactly, but not as we imagine, like really relax, you can beat me, you can, and it's okay. At some point you will break down.
In fact, it's something,
especially in a crisis. My wife and I had a yelling match earlier tonight, just for a tiny bit, and it was highly stressful. But it worked out in a few minutes, and everything went back to calm. But it happened spontaneously. I was going through a crisis, and we were reacting to each other, and we did a little yelling and screaming, and but it was over quickly. So won't go into the details, but hey, we're human, and sometimes it just happens. So
Well, probably are some kind of men in this life which they do nothing. I just once time in my life I met someone who whatever I said nothing, was just so calm. But of course I didn't hit him. I don't know if I were to be hit. Maybe he was doing something, but seriously, in my life, I didn't see so calm person. Never ever. I mean, whatever I said, okay, yeah. But because usually I get this kind of, super angry people, But this one, yeah, but are very rare. I mean, people
I
are
don't
so.
know. For me, I don't get angry. Or sometimes when I'm angry, I keep that side of myself. I don't scream or something like it.
Mm.
And for example, if I get angry or something like that, I can just go walk somewhere, and then when I came back, I feel more relaxed, and I think what's happening. Yeah. That's me in general. In my life, what I do when I have any argument with someone. But I don't know who is it in a relationship because I'm not married yet. So who knows that?
Mm. Well, okay, and any advice, Ali, you have for us if some of our friends or I don't know who's watching this live stream want to get married? Do you have any advice for them how they should choose their wives or their husband?
For me, in my opinion and my recommendation is always respect each other's freedom and don't try to control each other. That's the meaning of love. And to respect each other, respect their freedom, and to care, of course. And don't try always to, can I say, to just to try to put on the under your control, like with a remote, something like that. But I can see some couples they just try to control each other, and that's not me to respect freedom. Because for me, love is freedom. Love is when you let someone to do what this person wants. And if there are a lot of disagreements, for example, that can create deeply problems that doesn't have any solution, it's better to leave that or to break up, something like that, rather than to have all of the time, every moment, fights and something like that. I mean, for strong fight. I'm not talking about madness or something like that. Because we are human, we can become mad, we can scream, something like that. It's okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ali. Good advice. What about you, teacher Chris? If you have any kind of advices for people from your own experience?
get along as best you can, because you'll have all experiences in life. I traded, the experiences I had in life before I met my wife, they came from my parents, my siblings, all these other people. And then when I got connected with my wife, the experiences I needed to have came from us instead. So it's really no matter who you're with, whether you're by yourself or with a spouse or you're single or with other people, you'll have the experiences you need to grow. So what happened is my environment changed, the people around me changed. I had the same lessons. So uh, be aware that no matter where you are, who you are with, the lessons you need in life will be there. That's where gratitude comes in and unconditional love, because I realize now that no matter what situation I am in, the lessons will still be there for my own growth.
Oof, what a beautiful message as always from teacher Chris. It's just entering in my body like that. His words and his message and everything coming and thank you so much. Super Zainab. Zin.
Okay, again, I'm a single person. Please, that doesn't mean so. Any advice I would say doesn't mean it's correct. It's just what I think based on other people's experiences. So I think, look, marriage is not always good. In the beginning, it's gonna be like kind of spark and stuff like this. Later, it's gonna be something called boredom. You're gonna be bored, both of you, at some point. So what I can advise is to flirt with each other. Please don't stop that spark. Just try to put some perfume, get dressed well. That doesn't mean the person doesn't accept you as you are. He accepts you as you are, but the more you are handsome, the more you are beautiful girl or something, it's gonna brings back that spark again. I mean, not always, because that also gonna make it like kind of boring. But I think you should always do this like from time to time to bring the spark back. Thank you, Chris, for for supporting me. That makes me feel like I'm gonna get married really soon.
And we are coming to your wedding.
Yeah, you are all invited before finding the husband. Where is my husband?
Thank you. Shara?
Oh, well, I don't have anything to add. I have a question to you. Is that okay?
To me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's say there are two guys that are interested in you, and one of them loves you to death. Like, he has some flaws, okay? But he loves you so much. The other guy, he has all quality and like you are searching for. He is interested in you, but his love is not like the other guy. So which one are you going to choose?
None of them.
Why?
Well, because if that person is so interested in me and if I don't love him, what's the point? I mean, love needs to be from both sides, I suppose, no? And if the other one he loves me so much, I appreciate. But if I don't love him, nah. It's true that I would like to have the same values in life and purpose. But if there is not love from one side, I don't want to be in that relationship,
What if you were interested?
No, I will not be. because I know I don't want to ruin the life of that person, because I'm sure a person who truly loves you, and you don't love him, I'm sure there will be a person who will love that person in a day, and he will forget you in a day anyway. So I don't want to hurt anyone's heart, because heart, when you hurt a heart, it's so painful,
True.
and it's not okay. So only when there is love from both sides, then yes. If it's just from one side, no, I choose no one.
Do you
Oh,
have two
thank you
guys?
for.
Yeah,
Sarah, Sarah, do you
Yeah.
have two guys loving you? Because I don't have any.
Mm. No. It suddenly came to my mind, and I wanted to know because she has experience. Like, she. Or, that's why I asked. If that happened to me, I want to be ready, but it's not gonna happen.
so many. I seriously, I share with you. I had so many friends who, even now, if I call them that I need something, they are there for me. I know. And are people, for example, I love it so much, and they were so important for me, but they didn't care about me. And what's the point at the end? But I'm sure those people who loves me, they are there for me. But I can't love them in a romantic way, just unconditionally. But they don't really want to understand those things. What is unconditionally? So I appreciate they care about me. And I want to say thank you to them. And also to those who just ran away. And let's say I did many things for them. But it's okay. It's a lesson. I'm not expecting anything. I don't want to be with someone who doesn't love me. I mean, what's the point? To
Yeah.
love you, and you are not loving me, you are just using me, or you are just, I don't know, maybe you like something about me, and that's all. But what's the point? I want also to be loved. I want also to feel that you care about me, that you are there with me when I'm in problems. Not when I'm in problems, you just close your phone and you just go FF somewhere. This is a support? No, this is not a support.
Yeah, that's true.
People
Well,
who love you are there with you when you have nothing, when you have no money, when you have no house, when it's just you. This is
mhm.
what I think, but no, it depends on the situation. No, you know.
You said it's okay, like, for them to use you or
No,
to
it's
be
not.
like that.
Well, it's not okay to use me or to use you, but it's okay. Me, I'm happy because I could help someone. At
Uh-huh.
the end, you're happy because look, after all, I helped you, and I know this help will come from somewhere else in a day. I'm sure not tomorrow, but in a day
Yeah.
when I will never ever expect. Yeah. So,
Unfortunately, recently I felt really betrayed, and from the closest person I have never ever imagined that. But I still wish them happiness because at the end they chose to be like that. And if they chose to betray me, well, I'm not gonna say it's okay because it's really hurted me, but I wish them happiness. That's all.
I wish them hell. I don't wish them happiness. I wish them happiness.
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna lie. One of them, I really wish. I really wish her to be happy. That's it. But the other one, no. I can't forgive.
People some people, when they know how kind you are, they use it and they try to be like this kind of bad, around you. So
Yeah.
whenever someone like that's what I learned. I was kind of, I wish them happiness and stuff like this. But later, when I start choosing people, you gonna hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. you're gonna do something for me bad, I'm gonna do something back to you bad. People start being cautious, they start being scared to hurt me.
And
And
to
that's
be
why
aware.
I want people to be wary to hurt me. I don't like to hurt people, but if you hurt me, I don't mind to hurt you. I won't feel any bad. No.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes, it's just feel
Negotiation.
like you're tied and you can't do anything. So are you going to do?
And say it's like, oh, Z is evil. Oh my gosh.
No, no, no. Because no, we are not perfect, first of all. We are not perfect. And I believe that each one of us has a devil side. It's not just you.
No,
It's
I
we are
choose
as
to be tough.
humans, we're not perfect. We're not angel. Come on.
I choose to be tough. That's my way of living, with people. I choose to be tough. I'm really, really kind when it comes to someone really kind to me. I give everything. I give my eyes. I give everything to that person. But if that person doesn't give S to me, so so I don't.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Breaking
Well,
promises is also hurtful.
mm, people are saying, do not expect anything from anyone, and it's true.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
it's really like that when you care about someone, when you truly love. Well, it's depend depend of the situation, but it's a long discussion here, But
Yeah.
what I learned in those years, not from coaching, but from me, from my life, is that seriously, in life, it's just you. It's just you and God. So never expect anyone to be with you. Because if you expect them to be with you, and if they are not with you, you'll get in a so deep depression and you will suffer. Do you think they care? Ah, I don't
No.
think so. They're having fun and you are crying. For what?
Nothing.
For what? So just be happy with you. Try to find things which makes you happy. And if they want to stay with you, to stay. If not, to leave. Basta.
Yeah.
We're individuals as well in our relationship, and we're on our own path, and we have our own individual relationship with God or whatever. I'm just using God as an example here.
Yeah.
Uh, Even when my wife and I were married, at the ceremony, we journey together, and we journey on our own at the same time. So we have to respect us as individuals as well, and that's very important as a married couple because we're also individuals with individual needs and individual experiences. We're each soul with a different expression of soul, and we have different experiences for our growth, and there's no judgment there. I give my wife complete freedom to be who she is, and the more she is herself, the better I feel.
Yeah, that's true. Wonderful.
Wow, beautiful. It's
But
touching.
if I really show you who truly I am, will you really love me? Who knows how many things I have behind?
Oh, there's times, I mean, I think she's crazy. I mean, she's crazy, but I love her for just being herself. She does things that I would never do. It's just not part of my makeup. But I celebrate. That's the detachment I learned when we were working on our relationship online, and I had to let go of my hatred toward certain things that another person does. For example, I'll just give an example is that I had to let go the attachment and the hatred for someone who smokes or uses certain medicinal things because it was helping them. And I had to let go of that anger and having it be bad because it was important for them, and I had to let go of that attachment to that in order to be in a relationship. And that was a big thing for me to let go because my wife does things that I don't do, but it's perfect for her. And it's vice versa because we're all individuals and we all celebrate each other for our uniqueness. And I had to get over big hurdles before we met because of prejudices or things I didn't like. I had to grow up. I really had to grow up.
Yeah, we are growing up every day and we are learning from our mistakes, if we can call them mistakes. Well, now, life is beautiful anyway. So take care of you. So thank you guys for being here today with me. Thank you, teacher Chris. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You are amazing.
Thank
And
you.
I just let you a recommendation on a web talk. I hope you enjoy reading. Thank you so much for being here. Super Z, if you have anything to add.
I I love you all. I love you, Nenusa. I love my friends here. That's all I can say. You are amazing people. You are kind of doing this thing, the advice that I told before. You are reviving this spark between us as friends. We're been long time friends, but we're not stopping talking. Like we could be disappearing for a long time, but you're started again, or Neruda. It's because of you. It's we are doing this, and we, how can we say, we revive everything, and we, that's how we continue being friends. Yeah, that's how married people gonna be continued being couples.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Shara?
Thank you so much for having us here. It was really wonderful. Like after a long time, I had enjoyed and meeting you again. I'm really grateful, and thank you so much for everyone for listening and for sharing. I am always learning from you guys. I really appreciate it, and we love you too, Z.
Yes, I love you all.
Yeah, we.
Unconditionally. Yeah, unconditionally, I love everyone. So, guys, thank you so much for being with me today. We will meet probably next week on Sunday, 2 p.m., probably France time, because in another days I'm a little bit busy. And of course, we are going to talk about relationship as usually, because this is my favorite subject, and I hope it's your favorite subject too. Otherwise, you will not be here. So, thank you so much, and see you next time. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.